Welcome back, sports bettors. This is Jeff Makinen at DRF Sports, taking a look at the Monday night matchup between two NFC Eastern Division rivals, the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles. Despite their records, this game actually has some interesting storylines heading into Monday night. With Daniel Jones nursing an ankle injury, this game represents a potential return of Eli Manning to the Giants lineup, who has been out since week 2 after he was benched in favor of the rookie Jones. The Philadelphia Eagles, despite their 5-7 record, still are in the driver's seat in terms of the NFC Eastern Division after Dallas's Thursday night loss to Chicago. The Eagles just a half game behind the Cowboys currently, and they do match up at home with Dallas on week 16. So the Eagles, despite that 5-7 record, still in the heart of the playoff race. Your DRF Sports subscription gives you access to real-time betting trends data, exclusive power ratings, profitable edge plays, and access to the most powerful game simulator available anywhere. All this at sports.drf.com or log in to drf.com and click on the sports link in the upper right-hand corner of the site. Philadelphia opened up as an 8-point favorite in this game. The line has gone to 9.5. I do believe that some of that line movement coincided with the announcement that Jones, the quarterback, was expected to miss this week's game. Over-under has moved from 46.5 to 46. Looking at our game simulator, estimate number 1, Philadelphia projected to win 28-21. Estimate number 2 projects Philadelphia to win 23-20. And our power line projects the Eagles as an 11-point favorite here. So if you average those three together, Philadelphia would be roughly a 7-point favorite. A lot of those ratings are based on Jones quarterbacking the Giants, however. That is something to consider here. Both teams, as I mentioned, losing records, are struggling on the season, primarily with turnovers. The Giants are a negative 14 turnover differential with their rookie quarterback. The Eagles rather, minus 5. The Eagles coming in here off an embarrassing loss to Miami, in which they blew a double-digit lead in the second half and really represented the bottoming out and low point of the season. The Giants losers at home to Green Bay last week, in which Jones was injured. Into our betting angles, Pat Shurmur, the coach of the Giants, is 8-1 against the spread as a dog of 3.5 to 10 on the road. That is the case here. He is at 9.5 currently. In that range, the Giants have actually averaged just a 3-point loss at 24-27 average score. There is an interesting betting angle here that favors the under in this game. Bet the under, any team with a total of between 42.5 and 49. It is currently at 46. After being beaten by the spread by 21 or more total points in their last 3 games, if the game is being played in December. So the Eagles have been struggling. They're on a 3-game losing streak, and they have been beaten by 21 or more points against the spread. Betting that under would given you a 44-15 record against the over-under for a 75% winning percentage over the last 5 seasons. Analyzing the betting action here, Philadelphia drawing 79% of the wagers, 21% to the Giants. 55% of the people like the over, 45% take the under. As I mentioned, in injuries, couple notes here that the Giants quarterback Daniel Jones is downgraded to doubtful versus Philadelphia with an ankle injury. His replacement is Eli Manning. As I mentioned, he has been named the starter Monday night. Both these teams coming in struggling. The Giants have lost 8 straight. Last week, losers to Green Bay, 31-13. The Eagles coming in here, 3-game losing streak. Last week losing in Miami. One interesting thing to note, though, is despite that 3-game losing streak, the Eagles, at 1/2 game behind the Cowboys, are in an excellent position to take this division as they play the Giants this week and week 17. They have a game against the Redskins in Washington and the home game against Dallas. So basically, if they run that table, they are the division champs despite their record. In head-to-head action over the past 5, meaning the Giants or the Eagles have prevailed 5 straight, as you can see here. However, 4 of those games have been decided by less than a touchdown. Overall in this game, I do think the Eagles are going to find a way to win this one. The 9.5 seems like a lot of points. However, with Eli Manning's return, I do think that's a negative for the Giants. I do anticipate that he's going to be rusty, and he wasn't exactly playing well before he went down, so I wouldn't expect anything major out of Manning. I don't think that offense is going to be able to produce. They have some additional injuries to consider here, as Golden Tate is still suffering from a concussion, and Evan Ingram, their star tight end, is questionable as well with a foot injury. So I don't expect the Giants to put up a lot of numbers. I think the Eagles will win. The 9.5 seems like a lot, so you might want to consider a potential teaser here of 7-point teaser with the Eagles minus 2.5 and under the 53. I would also consider playing the Eagles at 9.5 straight or the Giants Eagles under 46 straight. This is Jeff Makinen at DRF Sports, Twitter handle at SportsDBExpert. Good luck with your Monday night wagers.